Welcome back. Today we're gonna have a really exciting video. We have an unboxing of Riftbound. Finally, we got our hands on some product. We're gonna explain what the ratios are, what you can find, and then hopefully get some awesome hits. So let's go ahead and start. We have our box right here. We haven't even removed the plastic. So wish me luck. Comment down in the comments what you think we are going to get. I always have trouble with this plastics. At least we know it's an original box. It's too early for them to be copying them. There we go. Okay, we got this. Hopefully we can get something signed. So the signed cards are almost like $1,200. There's one that's going for like $1,500. There's a couple of there's a rare card that's going for $42. So hopefully we hit more than one. And let's start. So Stalwart Photo. So let's start with explaining what's in the packs. So there's 7 common cards, 3 uncommons. Then we have a foil spot, which can be an uncommon or a common. And then we have 2 rares, and the rares can swap for either epic or legendary cards. And then we have either a rune or a token. So let's start. We have our commons here. Nice. That's the third mobilize we get. So very nice. And then Noxus Saboteur, Strap Hit, and we can also get a Battlefield in the uncommon slot. So we start, we have a Taric, and we have a Shakedown. So that's, and then we have a Possession. That's a really cool card. Nice art. It's not that expensive, but it's one of our first hits in the box. I'll tell you in a second how much that is. And that's, so we opened a box before this, and the first booster pack had the exact same 2 rare cards. Okay, here we go. Nice. Confront is a nice common. We have a Warcamp, Adaptron, and a Cynthia. And let's start. We have a Spectral Matron, a Tryndamere, and we have a Herald of the Arcane. So our first Victor, just a litter Victor, not that expensive. The Possession is at $7, almost $8. So a bit on the low end for a hit, but these boxes are really profitable right now if you can get them at MSRP. A bit difficult though, so. Oh, nice. Brazen Buccaneer, great card. And okay, let's start with our uncommons. Monk, Salvage, and then we have a Grove and a Teemo. So Teemo Leader, also not so expensive. Sabotage, that's pretty cool. That's a nice sideboard card. And then we have a Noxian Guillotine. So another hit early on the box. I'll tell you in a second how much that is. It's not a hit per se. These cards are epic, but then there's also another rarity level. So good hits, but not like we're not missing out on the hits yet. We get 2 of those like insured in the booster box. And here we go. Stalwart Portal, Cleave, Eager, Charm. Start repeating a lot of the commons. Dangerous Duo, Energy Conduit, and then nice, we have a foil Battlefield. And let's see, we have an Udyr. Oh, excellent. Okay, so we have a Thousand-Tailed Watcher. This is a rare card I was telling you. That's $42. So, oh, and look at that Order Rune. What an amazing booster pack. This card has to be around like, I think $30. And then we have a $42 card. So in one booster pack, we just cracked open 72 bucks. So right now the Order Rune, it's sitting at $20. And then plus 42, that's 62. Plus 8 of the card we searched before, we're up to 70. And how much is the Noxian Guillotine? I think we're still checking for that price. Very, very good so far. Hextech Ray, nice common card. Okay, the Noxian Guillotine, it's $3, so not bad. Okay, commons, battlefields, and then we have Fading Memories, Imperial Decree, we have a foil common, and we have Machine of Evangel, that's pretty good. That's $5, a $5 rare. And then we have a Misfortune. That Misfortune unit, that's pretty cool. So I think we can set this to the side. $5 rare is pretty good. And I'll check the Misfortune in a minute. Okay, so here we go. Disintegrate, Watchful Sentry, Meditation, Hidden Blade, Rebuke, Faithful, and then Eclipse Herald, Bloom Student, Noxian Drummer, and let's start. We have a Rebuke, we have an Adaptron, and then we have a Promising Future. And another Rune. Okay. Nothing great there. Still missing out on our hits. Oh, nice. A Sky Splitter. I think that's the first one I see. Volibear plays that. It's amazing. Cleave is pretty good. First Mate is pretty good. Cold Week is a nice card. Then we have our Battlefield, and we have a Blastcone Fey, Adaptable Losses, and then we have a Foil Common, and let's see. We have a Mage Seek Warden. We have an Unchecked Power, so these cards are so beautiful. They did a great job on the art and foiling of these cards. I'll tell you how much an Unchecked Power is in a minute. Still no hits, so we're still pretty exciting to see what we're gonna get as the hits of this box. The Unchecked Power is $13, so that puts us at around 93. So really nice. We are close to paying the box. Defy, Raid the Wind. Okay, nice. I think that's our second Iron Ballista, which is pretty good. We need the 3 of them for Volibear. Wizened Elder. Nice. We have a Leona. So that's our first rare right there. This is a Leona unit. So nice. A Convergent Mutation. I think that's our third. And then we have Bullet Time. Okay, we are back. Sorry, had some technical trouble. So we had Bullet Time right before we cut off, and it's at $23. So another amazing hit so far. Let's see. So we have Stupefy. Oh, nice. We have a Blazing Scorcher. I think that's our third. So we filled it up. Also a challenge. We did hit those. And here we go with Battlefield. And we have a Discipline. And we have a Pirate's Haven. So then we have a Dangerous Duel. And let's see. Nice. We have a Falling Star. That's the second most expensive rare. That's $12. And we have a Nine-Tailed Fox. This is just the leader version of Ari. She's only like $1. But amazing hit. Our second Falling Star. So very good hit. I think that takes us now to the $100 mark. Let's see what else we have here. So nice. Blazing Scorcher and Mobilized. So that's completing the also a challenge. And nice. Sprite Mother. She's really expensive, $3. So pretty good for an uncommon. Then we have a Battlefield, Wild Claw Shaman, and we have a rare common. And let's see, we have a rare uncommon. I've seen this happen where a rare uncommon takes the space of one of the rares. It happens. I don't know why. We have a Mind Splitter, and that's it. It's weird when that happens. It's horrible when that happens, but okay. No hits on that. And here we go. Hit Crew. Phase Breaker. So we started on commons here. Void Seeker. That's pretty good. Forge of Future, Foil Common, and then let's see. We have a Last Stand. And we have a Draven. So that's a good rare. That's $5 right there. We are keeping these cards to the side. The store is not keeping these cards. We are giving them away at the tournaments, but we're giving them to whoever's playing the actual deck so that we help the community complete their decks. Here we go. So we have Cruel Patron, Confront, then we have a Battlefield, Portal Rescue, and Scrap Deck Champion. And let's see, we have a Rune Prison Foil, and we have Mistfall, and we have a Heimerdinger unit. Has been a rough couple of booster packs, and we opened with Starfall, but we still need our 2 hits, so still can open something really nice. So let's see our commons, uncommons. So we have a Thermal Beam, Cynthia, Captain Farron, then we have a Foil Watchful Sentry, that's nice. And let's see, we have a King's Edict, and we have a Kog'Maw. Okay, hadn't seen that before. I really like this One Piece style for the booster packs. Makes them so easy to open them. Mystic Pearl. There you go. We start with our uncommons, Foro Herder, and we got a Battlefield. And let's see, we have Stormclaw Ursine, Harness Dragon, so nothing here, but we have, yes, we have a Dazzling Aurora. This is like $80, an amazing card. If you want to play Volibear, you need the Dazzling Aurora. So great hit, because it's also not one of the hits of the box. It's just an epic, but it's so expensive because so many decks play it. It's at $75.30. So there you go. We had a bad streak on a couple of boosters, but suddenly add $75 more, so $175 this far, and really gonna help fill up those Volibear decks. And it also plays in G defense, so pretty cool. And let's see if we have a Solar Shrine and we have a King. Okay, that's fine. Next booster. Very happy with that Aurora. Nice, a Sky Splitter. That's I think our third. That's gonna help for the Volibear decks. Uncommons. Oh, nice, a Retreat. That's like 350. So a pretty good uncommon right there. And let's see, we have a Blitzcrank and we have a Brynir Thundersong. So nothing there, nothing fancy. You know, the spells kind of look like they're hits because they're full art. We're still looking for. Okay, here we go. So we have uncommons. Oh, nice, stack deck. That's like $5 uncommon right there. Foil common, and then we have an Ari, and we have a Blind Fury. This looks like looks pretty different to what we opened before. Okay, almost there. We have like 5 boosters left. Okay, here we go. Unyielding Spirit, Treasure Trove, Raging Soul, Hextech Ray. That's a nice foil. Okay, we have the Volibear Leader, and we have a Carnivorous Snapline. So, still looking for those hits. You know, this is. I'm a bit scared that we're not getting, but I think they're assured. So, I'm glad we have nice hits before the actual hits of the box. See if we can get some more expensive uncommons. Facebreaker, Sundisk, not here. Warcamp, we just have the leader, Kaisa, so that's normal hit, and an Anivia. Nothing here either. I think I saw wrong before. We still have 5 booster packs to go. Watchful Sentry. Let's see. Okay. Start our uncommons here. Symbol, Reinforce, Battlefield, another Convergent Mutation. If this is played, we have a bunch of them. Commander Ledros. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have a leasing unit. That's pretty cool. I think still not one of the hits. So I might be mistaken where maybe you don't get them assured, but we still have 4 boosters to go, so not sure yet. We will find out. Stupefy, Guardian. Let's go through our. Oh, nice. Our second Catalyst of Eons. We need 3 of those. Maybe we have 3 already. Nice. A Sky Splitter foil. We have an Ava Achiever. We have a Volibear. Nice, that's amazing. That's the alt art of the Volibear. So that's our first hit right there. That's our golden hit. The listen is 459, and I'll tell you what this Volibear altar card is in a minute. Probably not the most expensive, but still, I'm sure it's a chase card for those playing Volibear. Shield 3 tank. Oh, but this is actually the champion unit of Volibear. So it's a different one to the one we opened before. Let's see. We'll see how much that is. I haven't seen it if it's that played. So maybe not the most expensive hit. Very nice card though. Okay, just a Tide Turner here. We had that again, the uncommon replacement. So we might still have another hit. At least we got one, so we know one is for sure. The Volibear is only 665, so the big miss right there. Uncommons, here we go. Battlefield. Then we have an Albus Pharaohs. We have a Teemo unit. And okay, so we have a Seal of Rage. That's pretty good. We have 1 pack left, which might be the hit we're missing. But a Seal of Rage is pretty good. A pretty good card to get. Let's see if we have it here. The Seal of Rage is $25, so not bad at all. And last pack of the box. Let's see if we can get something great out of this pack. Commons, Battlefield, Uncommon. So nothing great on the Uncommons. Our first rare. And okay. We do have 2 hits assured. But this box, this is a Darius Executioner, which might be a bit more expensive than the Volibear, but I'm not sure. It's a very beautiful card. Let me see if I can. You think this? Because the other camera is just so far up ahead. Yeah, I think you see the same here. Very nice, Darius. So we will be making some Riftbound content in the future as soon as we start getting more cards. If that's something you like, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for staying up to this point and watching, and I'll see you in the next video.